Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my current brow routine video. I have gotten a lot of requests over the past few years of asking about a brow tutorial. It's hard to film because I have to make sure it's in focus and everything like that. So it kind of took me a while, but since, I have nothing else to film, I decided to give it a shot. I don't have any absolute staple brow products that I love. If anything, my brow products probably change the most out of my whole makeup routine. Because I'll find one brow pencil that I like, and then I'll probably get a new one in PR, or I see it on Instagram and I'll go to Sephora and buy one to try it out. So I don't have a holy grail brow product that I absolutely love. So in this routine, you'll kind of see what products I'm currently using, but again, that could change like within the next month or so. So I'll list the alternatives down below to what products I'm using. I do use a few products. I use a brow pencil and a brow pen, and then a brow gel for my brows. And each of those do different things to my brows. But other than that, I would say that my brow routine is pretty simple and straightforward, really not difficult at all. My brows are probably the hardest part of my makeup routine, especially because they're both different shapes. They're not even sisters. They're not related at all. So I have to kind of find a way to do my brows where it was good enough for me and they're not going to look perfect. I'm very flattered that you guys like my brows because, like I said, this is the most difficult part of my makeup routine and I hate doing it. So, the way that I do it is pretty simple, straightforward, just because I wanted to get it done as quickly as possible. So all the products that I use will be listed down in the description box. As far as grooming brows go, I get my brows threaded maybe once a month or once every other 2 weeks, just kind of depends. But since we are in quarantine, I can't do that. So they're pretty grown out right now, and they're not as like well kept usually as it would be after I get them threaded. So it's kind of difficult to do my brows at the moment, but I think I still made it look okay. But yeah, so I don't tweeze them or pluck them. If anything, I'll pluck maybe like some stray hairs that I know won't mess up the shape, but I don't try to reshape them myself because I don't trust myself with tweezers. But other than that, I think that's all I have to say about my brows. Oh, maybe settling the debate over brows after foundation or brows before foundation. Technically, I am a brows after foundation type of girl. I just do it differently. I actually do my foundation on my forehead first, and then I go onto my brows, and then I go onto my eyes, and then I finish up the rest of my face. So technically, yeah, I am a brows after foundation. I just don't have the entire base on before I do my brows. So that settles the debate for that. I am a brows after foundation type of person. So if you guys want to see my current brow routine, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so this is what my brows look like with nothing on. As you can see, the shape is like two completely different shapes. So I kind of have to work with what I got. And I've reached that point in my brow routine where it's good enough for me and I just don't want to deal with it anymore. So it's not gonna look like super perfect. So I like to outline my brows first with a brow pencil. Today I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Brow Creator. This is in the shade dark brown. I'll list the other alternatives that I like to use as well down in the description box, just because I don't have a like all-time favorite brow product. So what I like to do is I brush through my brow hairs with the spoolie to kind of set it into place. And I'm just gonna outline the brow shape that I have. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but this side has less hair like around the arch area than this side. Start at the bottom. Then I go at the top. So after I finish basically outlining my brow, I usually move on to the next brow. Same thing on this side. I'm just brushing out the hairs, putting into place. As you can see, this side has more hair like around the arch area than this side. So same process, going to outline the bottom half of my brow. So basically the same deal. Once it's done and outlined, I go in with a brow pen. I prefer to fill in my brows with a brow pen now. I used to do like a pomade before, but this is actually my favorite. This is the Urban Decay Brow Blade in Dark Drapes. And this has an ink stain, which is the brow pen side, and then a pencil side. So technically, I could use this if I wanted to for my entire brow, but I'm just kind of weird with brow products. If I find something I like and it works for me, I kind of just stick to it. But eventually I do go in with the pencil as well when I need to darken up certain areas. So I'm going to take the brow pen side, which is just like a felt tip. I'm just gonna fill in my brows, doing small hair-like strokes. I think this one is actually running out, so that's kind of why I had to go back in and kind of darken it up a bit with the pencil side. And for this brow that I'm doing right now, the front of my brows don't have that much hair, so I kind of have to make up my own. Okay, I'm gonna go in with that brow pencil now and darken it up a bit. So that pretty much looks good to me. Now I'm gonna start cleaning up the brows. Today I'm using my Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer. This is in the shade 20. And the brush that I like to use is like a flat liner brush, which is just kind of like a square-ended brush. And I just take some on my brush. And I just clean up the brows. And I usually only clean up the bottom part of my brows. I don't usually go to the top. If I do have to clean up the top of my brows, I'll use a foundation just because it'll be the same color as my forehead, and it won't be like super light. Kind of see that this arch is a little bit higher than this one, so I'm gonna clean this one up slightly. I don't have any product on this brush. So now last step is setting the brow. Today I'm using the Rimmel Wonderfull brow gel. This is in the shade, I don't know what shade it is. I think it's just like a dark brown, but basically they say it's a brow mascara with fibers, so just a brow gel with fibers in it just to add a little bit more thickness. So I'm just gonna run that through my brow. Okay guys, that wraps up today's tutorial. I hope it helped you out a bit, kind of gave you some insight on how I do my brows. If you have any questions, let me know in the description or in the comment box down below, or DM me on Instagram. Any information you need about my brows. I know it's pretty quick and easy. Like I said, I try not to make it as complicated as possible because I don't like doing it myself, so I just wanted to get it over with. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.